so I wanted to come on here and talk to you about a trip I went on recently. Some of you might know, and some of you might not know, that last month in December, around my birthday, which was around the 10th of December, I stayed at Jesse / McJuggerNuggets AirBNB, which was super fun. Oh my gosh, I had so much fun. It was like the most fun I've had in a long time. I mean, like years. This was like so much fun. I didn't vlog any of it, and I'm kind of glad I didn't, because anytime you go anywhere, you do anything and you vlog it, it kind of puts pressure on, you know, what you're doing. It kind of makes other people feel awkward. But whenever you're done vlogging, it's so nice to look back on it and, you know, and relive it, because I've vlogged all of my past trips and I still love to look back at them. But this time I didn't film anything, and I'm glad that we didn't, because you might have seen the vlog that I was in on Jesse's channel, his secondary channel, not his McJuggerNuggets channel, his secondary channel, which I will link in the description. I was in his vlog and I made a reaction video of it too, so I'm sure you saw that. But yeah, we filmed a big vlog, in my opinion. It was the most I've ever been in a vlog of his, so it was really fun. But we'll talk about that later. Just wanted to kind of like talk about the whole thing. I have pictures posted on Instagram, so you guys can go check those out also. But let's start from the beginning. So at the beginning of the last year, 2023, I had decided to go ahead and book the trip. At the time, it was open. It's not open now because they're using it to, you know, have Paul stay in there. But he had it open then, and so he's told fans that if you can find the link, if you can find it, then and book it, then, you know, you can. But he didn't want to just kind of like advertise the link out there. I remember he said that in like a Twitch stream or something like that a long time ago, a year ago. And so I found it and then I booked it. I just booked it. I paid it all at one time and I booked it for the dates that were available. And I originally wanted to go in October because I wanted to see the fall foliage. But as you guys know, obviously it changed to December because they weren't in town, because they were filming the movie. So because he was filming the movie in October, he asked me if I wanted or if I could change it to later on in December. I still wasn't sure where it was gonna be. I didn't know if he was gonna stay at the lake house or if he was gonna stay at the Rigid house. He had told me that he was actually going to be moving everybody, him and everybody was gonna be moving to the Rigid house, so that, you know, like they could work on the movie and try to get that done, and, you know, we would just be at the Airbnb and enjoy it and everything, which was totally fine. I was totally fine with that. I did not want to get in the way of them making their movie. I didn't want to push them back in any way. I didn't want to pressure them. So whatever he wanted me to do, I was totally fine with it. And let me tell you, the place is so freaking beautiful. On my birthday, it was actually raining outside. It was really pretty, I think. It was like, had this really melancholy feel, really chill vibe. And of course, we got to see Jesse. And it was like, oh my gosh, this is the most fun I've had hanging out with Jesse and everybody, like, ever. And obviously, like I said, I've seen Jesse in the past, obviously multiple times, his family. And but this was the most time I ever got to spend hanging out with him and Ashley and meeting Paul. It was just so fun. And seeing Jenny again, like, it was just oh my god, it was so fun. It was a different vibe. It was something I've like never experienced. Like, when I say, like, I truly honestly felt I was living in a content house, if I know what that would even be like, this is what I feel like it would be like. You're surrounded by so many creative people, so many people who love to create content and are so creative and have so much energy and like such good vibes, and it's so much fun that, you know, I just like, I was on cloud nine the entire time. It was so freaking fun. So the first night we got in like really late, so we didn't even see them. We just like kind of went in there, we just kind of settled down. Jesse waved at us through the window, and then the next day we got up, we got ready, kind of hung out, took our time. And Ashley knocked on the door and she gave us a tour of the property, which was super fun. We walked all the way down to the dock and we looked at the beautiful scenery around the water, and then we walked around their long driveway all the way up to their mailbox. It was just really cool to see like all their property. They have so much property. Then I got to see Jenny again, which I wasn't sure if she remembered me or not. If you guys remember, back in 2020, I helped Jesse find a puppy because he wanted a puppy, and this puppy was Jenny, and she lived in Ohio, or she was from Ohio, and I picked her up and had her for a couple days. So I was curious to see if she would remember me. I think she recognized the smell because she kept smelling me, and you know, dogs remember smells. So I think like she recognized that. If she recognized anything, she recognized that. But she was very friendly, very sweet. I got to meet Mason. He's just so adorable. I love them both. Got to see Jesse. We had dinner together in his lake house, and we just talked. And then we went to the living room, and we talked for a really, really, really long time. And one of the things that I, you know, really appreciated about spending time with them is the amount of time that they took to just like sit and talk with me and catch up, and that was super nice. And then we went downstairs and played pool. That was fun. And me and Carissa were on the team, and Ashley and Jesse were on the team, and the only reason why me and Carissa won was because Ashley got the 8-ball in, so we won. And then the next day, Jesse was mentioning the day before that he wanted to make a video, which is the vlog that you see. So we were up and we got dressed, and then later on in the afternoon, maybe around close to the evening, he asked if we could come by. So we went back to the lake house, and then we filmed that vlog that you saw. And that was so fun. Like, that was so fun. It was a little nerve-wracking because, you know, filming with Jesse, you have to make sure you say all the things, which I'm sure you heard his family say that. You have to say all the key points that he wants you to say. But it was so fun. It had so much energy at the end that I wanted to make like another vlog, or I wanted to make another video with him, but it was such a fun experience to be able to film a video with him. Afterwards, we hung out in the kitchen. It was my birthday that night, so Ashley had made me a cake. I had no idea she was going to do that. I really did not know she was going to do that. So that was like a big surprise, and that was so sweet that she did that. We all had cake, and we just sat around in the kitchen and just talked and talked and talked and talked. And it was getting so late, and, you know, so we went back up to the AirBNB, and then we went to bed. And then the next day, which was the last day, Jesse had said, before you leave, we got to make some TikToks. And I was like, oh, okay. All right, yeah. So we made a TikTok, me and Jesse, which you will see that. I'll link that also here. And then me and Carissa and Ashley made our own TikToks, all of us, so we made 3. That was so fun. Oh my gosh, like Jesse wasn't in those, but it was just us girls down in the basement having the time of our life and just making these TikToks, and oh my gosh, and now I want to make TikToks all the time with Carissa, like we did in the basement with Ashley, because that was so fun. We were laughing so hard. I haven't laughed that hard in a really, really long time, and I mean laughing, I mean like crying laughing. It was so freaking fun. Memories I'll never forget. So after that, it was getting super, super late, and I still had to drive home because that was the day we were checking out. I feel so motivated and excited because I've realized with this trip how much I love making content. Like how much I love being around people who make content and being around people who love to be creative. It's always something that has been a part of who I am ever since I was a kid, because I was in dance classes and I performed, and I always loved it. Ever since I was like two years old or something like that, I was always like wanting to perform. When I made that vlog, and that was the first vlog that I think I ever made with Jesse that was really, you know, storyline driven. I mean, we had made other content that was storyline driven, but this, though, I don't know, I feel like this was on another level. I felt like I haven't experienced that ever with making content with Jesse. So that was really cool. That was so much fun. And I am just so excited to kind of continue this journey. I've had a really hard 2023, but, you know, that trip, though, was what I needed to kind of, like, start fresh in the new year. The Airbnb itself was beautiful. It was amazing. It was more than I could ever asked for. The hot tub, I was in the hot tub. Me and Carissa enjoyed the hot tub for one night. That was amazing. The scenery is beautiful. It's very comfortable. It's a 5 out of, like 1,000 out of 1,000 stars. So it's amazing. So if you guys ever have a chance to go visit the Airbnb, even when there's nobody there, definitely consider that, because it is such a nice place, and probably one of the most favorite things I've ever done in my life. That weekend, that I'm honestly, because I learned so much about myself, or I remembered so much about part of who I am, and now I'm gonna go back to that, and that's exciting too. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry if it was a kind of little of a ramble, but I wanted to talk about that and share that with you, because I hadn't really talked about it, like I said, and I didn't vlog it. So wanted to have a video of this. So I am going to be making another video tonight to talk about what's going to be happening on this channel, because I'm super motivated to make content. I just want to make content, upload content. That's like all I want to do. One of the things Jesse told me to do is just upload. Just for the disciplining, just upload. And I've been doing that, and it's been going great. I feel really good about it, and I've been successful on a short that I uploaded on my Facebook page, which I have one for my dog breeding business, and so far has almost 200,000 views on a short that was only 5 seconds long. That took me like 5 minutes to make. And I've gained so many followers on that, on my page, and I'm hoping to be able to monetize on my Facebook page sometime with the content that I create on there. So I'm just really excited for what's the future. So there's going to be a lot of things coming up on this channel for this next year. So I hope you stick around. More ASMR, of course. But anyways, yeah, we'll talk about it in the next video. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. And go ahead and subscribe if you want. And I guess that's it for now. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!